But now this is what I'm going to say that nobody else has said, which I'm the first person to tell people. But, you know, it's a crazy notion. I mean, it really is. It's just that, because there's like there's no way in hell this dealer can get it. If he has a, you know, he sells tons of stuff. He sells everything imaginable. You know, he has over 151,000, you know, feedbacks. I mean, he sold over. I mean, I'm figuring he sold over 200,000 things, because, you know, he has probably a lot of repeat customers. He could have sold 200,000, 300,000, who knows how many. So who knows how the hell he got these. Okay, now here's the scoop that I'm going to give you people, which is really insane. But here it is. This is a counterfeit sheet, people. That's the only way you could explain it. Everybody says it got stolen from Topps or whatever. You know, because Topps, you know, owns Bowman now. But anyway, yeah, that's, you know, what, you know, that's my final verdict on this. You know, it's only as an assumption at this point, but can you imagine the ramifications that if they could counterfeit sterling cards? Because I don't know if they're, you know, because, you know, there's a lot of questions here, people, and they're serious. I mean, if they could counterfeit a sterling card, you know, the card collecting community is in big trouble. Oh, and plus, there's a lot of people, too, on eBay, I don't know if you know that either, that sell sheets. And some of those sheets are counterfeit because they're from the counterfeiter. That's how I came up with the assumption that the sterlings are this sterling sheet was counterfeit. And so that's how I came to that. Because some of those sheets, because I know a guy who bought a few of those sheets and he wanted to frame them and stuff. And then, like, he took them to a framing place, and the guy said that, yeah, those weren't authentic sheets. He said he could just tell because he's a, you know, he was a huge collector. I mean, he's a serious collector. He, you know, he was a, you know, weighs thousands. Of the guy who owned this framing store, actually, he owned several businesses, and he did the framing just as a hobby. And you know, he's a millionaire, and you know, he wastes, you know, an ungodly amount of money on cards, and he just knew, just from the feel of the sheets, the uncut sheets, that they were counterfeit. They weren't authentic sheets. So some of those sheets that are for sale on eBay are not authentic. They're from the counterfeiters themselves. And so that's how I came to this conclusion, that maybe some counterfeiter figured out how to do this. Burge is making a killing on eBay. He's making millions of bucks. That's how he could afford to buy off GAI and other graders to grade his garbage, because he doesn't grade one or two cards. He grades a truckload of cards. You know, literally crates full of cards. And that's how he does business with. That's how we got him to grade his garbage, his, you know, counterfeit cards. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents in the matter. But that's the answer. This seller on his alternate account bought that sheet, cut it up into these, and sold them as artist proofs. And he obviously made his money back just from the cards I just showed you. He made 76 on this one. And he only made 26 on this one, so that's $100, over $100 right there on those two cards. And if you look at the sheet, there's, you know, there's over 100 cards there, I would guess, clearly. You know, if he sold them for, you know, $10 each, that's $1,000 he made, and he only paid that much for it, people. You know, I'm trying to help you people. You could believe me or not, but, you know, there it is. That's how he made the sheets, because he bought this with an alternate account. And there it is, people. That's another reason why those scammers like to keep everything private, because they know people are tracking them. We have been watching them. I've been watching them for over a year and a half. There's people who've been watching them for years longer than I have been doing this. So if you got some idea that, you know, something's legit, like some of the people say these guys freaking garbage proof cards are legit, think again, people. Think again. Dream big. Okay, the video for this seller actually went a little long, but I'm just going to have to cut it into 2 parts because I just wanted to show you that he's still selling these scams cards, bogus cards. Here's one of them that he cut off of the sheet. You know, the same seller. He has 300, almost 400 items in his. That's one of the cut proofs. Here's another one. That's a white refractor. There's only supposed to be 2 of those. And here, look at this proof. Here, look at this beaut. This proof. Every time you see proof, it's a freaking counterfeit, especially for this guy. Freaking scum, worst freaking low LaShawn McCoy garbage. Another proof. Where does he get all these proofs? Because he makes them, or he knows somebody who makes them. That's how. Look, here's another duel that, you know, I showed you. This is 2 different people. And Dale White. Here's, oh, look at this. Lamont Jordan proof, plate proof, garbage. Hidden gold, he calls it. Yeah, it's gold for him because people buy it. These he's selling with the buy it now or best offer. Look at this one, another sterling. Oh, here's uncut sheets. Look at these. See, he's getting these, some of these probably from counterfeiters. That's how he has so many. That's why I think the sterling sheet is a counterfeit. And look, he has all these proofs as well. Basketball, look at that. Proof, dual jersey. Another proof from 0102. Another proof. How come he's the only guy who has all these? Look, another proof. Grant Hill, 101. Of course they're all 101s. Until he sells a second one, which he has done before. There's a Brian Giles there. 101 proof plate. Bogus garbage. Bogus garbage. Bogus garbage. Bogus garbage. Bogus. Here's some more. Here's a whole bunch still for sale. Another reason why I'm going to cut that one into 2, just to show you all these beautiful treasures. And he has so many, and they're all real. For those freaking 2 of you who only use half of your brain out there, yeah, this is real. Here you go. There's hockey. Gretzky 101, it's a proof. Those multiple colors are as evidence. It's from a counterfeit sheet, people. Or who knows, maybe it is from a legitimate sheet that he cut. And the cult, you know, because he does that. And this is how we know he does that, because, you know, he did it to the sterling sheet. Look at this, look how many he has. He didn't sell them all yet, people, because I guess some people are smart enough to know that they're not real. Here's a baseball proof, Jeff Bagwell. Very rare, for 205. I don't know if they sold sheets from 205. Maybe they sold them, because I know they sell a few of these, so who knows, maybe Topps did sell that sheet. But nobody seems to recall if they did or not yet, and hopefully if, you know, this video gets passed around enough, we can determine that with some certainty at least. And then, you know, my counterfeit theory is going to be blown out the window. But for some of these, 01, look at this, 2000, 2001. Lamar Odom proof card. You know, where the hell did you get that? It's either a counterfeit or they actually did sell a few of those sheets. Because I know they do. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know they sell some of the sheets. I just never knew they stole a sterling sheet, especially one that had 1 of 1s on it. And it makes you kind of wonder, too, if it's supposed to be really numbered to 1 of 1 or 1 of 5, where did he get the sheet? They wouldn't be able to make 5 of them if 1 sheet disappeared. Unless that's an extra sheet or a test sheet, some kind of test sheet or something. That's another possibility. But wouldn't a test sheet be destroyed right away? So something like this couldn't happen? Bowman? Topps? Because guess what, people? Topps is watching. I'm not supposed to say that. Oops. Okay, forget it. I didn't tell you that. I know nothing. Nothing. I know